So for my first video for my channel, I wanted to talk about something that's been on my mind and something that I've actually talked about with my husband recently is why is Disney remaking all of these live action movies? My thoughts on this solely stem from the live action Lion King that's coming out. I don't want to see it. I haven't seen the Aladdin and I don't want to see the Lion King. This has nothing to do with the controversy that's going around about the Little Mermaid. I don't care about that. That's not what this is stemming from. This is stemming from the Lion King that's coming out. I don't want to see a live action Lion King. If I wanted to see a live action Lion King, I'd watch the Discovery Channel. That's what that is. Let's be real. Anyway, all these live action remakes. Just why? Why can't you come up with a new movie? Why can't you think of something fresh to come up with? I mean, look at, for example, Princess Tiana and the Princess and the Frog. That was a pretty good movie. Gave a good message. Frozen. Frozen was a good movie. Gave a good message. It was two new Disney princesses on the scene, right? Well, a queen and a Disney princess, but whatever. Look at Cars. Cars was a new Disney Pixar movie. That was great. You gave us 2 or 3 sequels that we didn't ask for, but whatever. Monsters, Inc. was great. We didn't ask for the prequel to that. We asked for a sequel to see what happens after Sully opens that door at the end. But you get my point. Disney's coming up with all of these new movies, and then all of a sudden they're reverting back and saying, no, we're going to do these remakes. And, oh, you know what? We're going to make them live action. We're going to put real people in these roles. Make them seem more relatable, or whatever their point is. But that's my question, is what is the point of these live actions? Why are you making these live actions? So the Jungle Book, my husband is like in love with it. I haven't seen it because I wasn't interested in it. I've seen clips of it, and the clips I saw of it, I was not liking it. So I didn't see it. I didn't see it all the way through. I've seen bits and pieces of it because the kids have watched it. That's as far as I've seen. Didn't like it. I didn't like the live action Cinderella. I didn't like the live action Beauty and the Beast. Those are 3 movies that have been remade into live action that I do not like. So why would I waste my money on a Disney live action remake of a classic that I love, which is Aladdin? Another Disney classic that I love when I was a kid, The Lion King. I don't want to see the remake of The Lion King. Why remake a classic that's already so good, that's already so monumental, that everybody knows, everybody loves, everybody still sings Hakuna Matata? Why are you going to remake that into a live action and potentially ruin it for all the generations? You know that it's probably not going to be good, so why are you going to remake it and make it bad? You're going to potentially ruin it for people. That's my fear. That is my fear going into watching The Lion King. I don't want to do it because I'm fearful of it. I am fearful that it's going to be bad. Like, I already know it's probably going to be bad. My husband said that he's been reading some reviews of people that have already seen it, and they're giving it bad reviews. That was my fear this whole time, is that it's going to be bad. And that's my fear with The Little Mermaid, too. I don't care what skin color she is. That has nothing to do with it. Could care less. Doesn't affect the character. The only thing that affects the character is she going to have red hair? Is she going to have a green fin? And is she going to wear that iconic purple bikini? That is the 3 things that make Ariel Ariel. Is she going to have all of that? Then fine. She's Ariel. Is she going to be King Trident's daughter? Fine. She's Ariel. Nothing else matters. Okay? That's my viewpoint of it. Anyway, going on to The Little Mermaid. Is it going to be good? Probably not, because you're remaking a Disney classic cartoon and taking it into a live action. Walt did not intend for these to be remade into live action. He intended for them to be cartoons. That's the way he drew them. That's the way he intended them to be. How creepy would it be if you saw a live action Mickey Mouse? And I'm not talking about going to Disneyland and seeing the person in character. I'm talking about taking a face, an actual face of somebody, an actual face, and putting Mickey Mouse ears and the nose on it. Be creepy, right? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It would be that creepy. Like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was creepy, don't get me wrong. I loved the movie, but it was creepy. But imagine that. Imagine seeing Mickey Mouse live action, Minnie Mouse live action, Donald Duck live action. All of those guys. You're not seeing any of those movies going live action. You're seeing all the other ones going live action. Why do you think that is? Because it'd be creepy. Walt Disney made all of those classic movies that you're taking and recreating into live action. So why are you doing this? And even if he didn't create it, his name is still on it, Walt Disney Pictures. So why are you taking and recreating it and making it potentially bad for everybody? And don't get me wrong, I know people that have absolutely loved Beauty and the Beast live action because it's different. Because there's different songs in it, because it's the actors, the actresses in it. Don't get me wrong, I love Emma Watson. I love Emma Watson as an actress. She was great in the Harry Potter series. I've seen her in some other movies. She's a great actress. She can do almost any role that I've seen her in. She's great. But I don't like the live action Beauty and the Beast because it's different. Because it's not the same. It's not the way that the creators intended it to be. So why are you taking these movies that are great, that are in cartoon form, and making it into something it's not supposed to be, and making it a live action movie? That's what I don't understand. Don't understand why you're taking this cartoon figure over here in left land that's perfect the way it is, that people have fallen in love with and loved for centuries, and you're going to take it over here into right hand land and you're going to make it something horrible, or potentially horrible, that no one's going to love, that's going to be completely different than anything that they've ever seen, and they're not going to like it. And on the other hand, they may love it. They may love this new, animation. They might absolutely love it. But that's what terrifies me, is what if it's bad? What if it's absolutely horrible? I'm not going to waste my money on a Disney product that's going to be horrible. I love Disney. I am a Disney mom for life. Absolutely love Disney. My girls all love Disney. The room is Disney princess. I love Lilo and Stitch. That's my favorite all-time character is Stitch. But I'm very, very fearful to go see anything live action that's Disney. Very fearful of it. Just have not liked it at all. Nope. The one movie that I liked that was somewhat live action, somewhat cartoon, was Enchanted. But that was completely different, and I actually don't know if that was Disney or not. I haven't done my research, so don't quote me on that. But it was completely different, and that's why I liked it. Completely different, completely off skew, completely just separate from it. It was different. That's why I liked it. Because it was different. Because it was not the same as following exactly Snow White, following exactly Rapunzel, following exactly Beauty and the Beast. It didn't have that title to it. It was different. It was meant to be different. It wasn't supposed to be any of those straight off the bat. Kind of like Shrek. Shrek's meant to be different. Shrek's not meant to follow any of the fairy tales exactly. It's supposed to be unique. That's what I love about it. So, to make a long rant short, I don't like the Disney live action movies that they're remaking. Come up with something new, Disney. What's wrong with Moana? What's wrong with Frozen? What's wrong with Cars? What's wrong with Monsters, Inc.? There's nothing wrong with coming up with a new idea and creating it for a movie. Or if you're wanting to go the live action route, then instead of making Moana an animated movie, make it a live action movie from the get-go, so that you're not having to recreate it into a live action later on. Just my opinion, guys. Don't like the live actions. Anyway, if you guys like this little rant that I had going on today about the Disney live action movies, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel. If you guys are new, this is just kind of what I'm doing. This is going to be my style videos. I may also post up some hair tutorials later on. I have 2 kids that have long hair. They're girls, so I may be doing their hair later on, and that may be the type of videos that I take with my channel. I haven't decided yet. Anyway, if you guys like what I had to say, like I said, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks. Have a great week.